Hi everyone, Mike here with Merch Buzz Episode 2. Today's plan is to answer some of your questions, go over a discussion that was found through Reddit, Amazon Merch subreddit to be more specific, which actually was posted by somebody who's done really well over the last year, over 10,000 sales. There are a couple of questions on Redbubble, Etsy, and eBay. Let's jump right into this. First question was posted on one of my Merch by Amazon videos, basically asking if I've ever tried, actually here the user has specified Merchant Works for print on demand. Maybe I can do a review. I've done some research. There isn't Merchant Works out there, there's Merchant Words. So right off the bat, I want to say I haven't done it. I've done some research on this website, I guess, tool, and basically what it looks like is it's a database. The way that they describe it is a database of over 1 billion keywords and phrases used on Amazon. So basically, for example, and again, you can see it's you have to subscribe, but based on your search terms, and of course I did everybody's favorite Funko. I don't think there's anybody on Merch that doesn't have a fun uncle t-shirt, and I'm assuming if you don't have one by now, you'll probably make one up. I say go for it. They sell no matter what. Basically what this is, and Merchant Words is based on your search terms, it gives you different ideas and different suggestions that are being used by other sellers. And in addition to that, it provides certain specific information such as volume, depth, and depth is basically how competitive are these terms, and they'll say or indicate, for example, is it the first search result, is it on the first page, basically that kind of information. And then some of the categories, as you can see here, dominant categories. You can't even do a trial on your own search words without paying, but they do let you view the information on one of their products, and this is what they've allowed us to see. So if you were to, let's say, and again, it's really hard to kind of associate this with merch, but not really. So if you were to look at Alexa Dot, and if let's say you were to do a t-shirt that's, I don't even know, a red car, let's say, and that is the search term that you're using, it will give you all these suggestions with this kind of information. So it will actually say what is the search rank or volume, basically indicating that this here will generate better results. It will also give you how many reviews on that page, and this is the total number of reviews for every product on that page, on the first page, and then it will go into the number of results and then if it's Amazon's choice or not. Now, if you do end up paying, there's a lot more information that's provided, but this is basically kind of an overview how you can use this information. This isn't only for Merch by Amazon, this is also for FBA or anything else, any other kind of integration that you could be using to sell on Amazon. So in summary, and basically to answer this question, I have not tried Merchant Words. For 30 bucks a month, it's one of those things, the information looks like it would be very, very useful. Is it worth it? Maybe. And, if I was to try it, I would actually try it for a couple of months to see if it is helpful and if those products that I use this information for are more successful than my other ones. So basically, I would give it a trial. Not right now. If I do, I will definitely do a video on this. Let's go to the next thing here. This is actually a post, and I'm going to leave a link below to this because if anybody wants to go read more comments and basically more of a discussion on this topic on this post here, I think it's a good idea. But this actually stood out, and what I do is I'll go through all the Reddit discussion boards. I'll look at the developer boards on Amazon for merch, any other discussion online, for example, about tips and tricks, how to improve certain things and what works for other people. So this one actually stood out, and I figured let's discuss it because this person is a lot more successful than I have been, and it would be, I would say, foolish to ignore this or not even discuss this. So basically, this person indicates that they've been on merch for a year and have over 10,000 sales. Here's their proof. So basically, over $200,000 in earnings, close to $50,000 in royalties, with, as he indicated, or she, 10,500 sales. So let's see what they're talking about. Basically, in summary, this person is saying that they go for categories that actually sell a couple times a month and have less than 10 unique designs. So if you see a category that sells a lot, that is very successful, they're saying not to go with that. So go for something that actually isn't, saturated, that hasn't been overused, where there's so much competition. Unless, and actually they indicate that here, unless you are very, very comfortable and confident in your design skills, because then your designs will be better and there's more chance to actually sell those designs instead of selling shirts because there isn't a lot of competition out there. So basically he's saying if it only sells a couple times a month and you have a number of these products, it adds up. Keywords are discussed, and basically what he's saying is Amazon is smart. Don't overthink keywords. Brand and title are the most important, and basically just describe your title, your design in general. Distressing. Now, I personally haven't done a lot of this, and basically this is when you distress your design or make it look like it's a little older or worn out or whatever the case might be. And he's saying that he finds this works better with male buyers. So think about the design that you have, think about that topic, and if you are kind of going towards your male buyers, customers, this might be a good idea to do. Pricing, he's saying there's a bit of a divide here. His goal is to earn money, of course, and he did a test. So basically he's saying going from $16.99 to $19.99, he noticed a 15% reduction in sales, but gained 73% in earnings. So basically, you really have to think about what your goal is at the moment. Are you trying to get out of a certain tier? So maybe you do want to increase the number of sales, or are you actually going for more money, more earnings? And that's something that you have to consider. Anyways, link below. I want to give credit to this person. So again, this is not my post. Very useful information. You'll see a lot of discussion, and he also answers some questions that other people had on the discussion board, not customers. Again, this is basically his success over the last year, and you can see royalties per sale close to $5, which is actually really, really good. Another comment. This is about, so I put out a video basically how you can actually push your Printful products to eBay. So this person is actually saying, I have my Printful products on Etsy. Is there a way to push my Etsy products to eBay, or a way to push from Etsy Printful to Shopify and then eBay? So basically the video that I put out answers this exact question. And I am not familiar with Etsy to eBay integration, but there is a way to push your Printful products to Shopify and then to push those to eBay. A couple other questions about Redbubble. Again, I did a video basically saying that for me personally, there is not a lot of I guess use. I don't want to say use for Bubble. It's basically not worth the time, because the time that I can be putting into, let's say, Etsy or merch listing products is way more worth it than working with Redbubble. I have hundreds of products on Redbubble. They're pretty much the same designs that I have on merch and Etsy, and I make a few bucks a month. Now, I completely understand that it's my designs. Maybe I'm not spending a lot of time playing around with keywords, titles. I know that Redbubble is also very social, so you want to be following other sellers, designers, liking their products, liking their designs, and I don't do that. So that's a big part of it. Basically, in summary, it's more worth it for me to list on merch, especially being at a tier 4,000, than to play around, excuse me, with Redbubble. This person is saying basically a counter argument, saying they're surprised with Redbubble because they've put a little or no effort into it and making a few sales. So basically, depends on your designs, depends on how much time you have, what your priorities are. Redbubble, I think, is a great tool. I personally will not be adding any more designs to it, at least not for now. That's pretty much it for now. Print on demand, again, is great. My biggest, I guess, two favorite platforms are definitely Merch and Etsy. I do have a Shopify store. I also have a eBay integration, so I'm also developing those. They're going great so far, but I'm just starting out with that. For now, again, keep listing on merch. Merch is great. It's exploding. My next tier up is going to be tier 8,000, and I'm very excited about it. As always, thank you. If you have any questions, anything that you'd like to share, anything for my next video, please leave a comment below. Tell me how you're doing. If there's anything going on, any suggestions. And as always, thank you.